So I had a hell of a time trying to get this crank pulley off. The bolt just would not come loose. So I had to wait till the next day, and I bought the tool. Actually, I rented it, but I'm gonna go ahead and keep it because I have nothing but Hondas in my driveway. This tool will come in handy. It's quite simple. The crank pulley has this hex shape inside. This slides right in it. You attach a strong arm to this and wedge it. That way there's no slack. And then you take your other strong arm, slide it in there, and counterclockwise you turn it and it breaks it free. I did have to use the pipe on my jack to give me more leverage, but I got it off, and now I'm working on unbolting the water pump. Once I get this unbolted, everything just snaps right back in place, and it shouldn't be no time. I did clean a little bit off the pistons, and I got a little bit of the carbon buildup off of the valves, but that stuff was caked on there. The car has 200 and almost 40,000 miles, but overall it's in pretty good shape considering. This should fix my problem, and with the Skunk 2 intake manifold, and a throttle body, it should give it a little bit better of a throttle response. Still got the green Honda antifreeze in it. I would imagine the timing belt had been replaced before because it was still in pretty good shape. And I guess the guy we bought it from is the first owner, and he worked at the Honda dealer, so he probably had it done at the Honda dealer. Alright, time to compare. Here's the tensioner. I'm assuming it is a Honda. Spins freely. There's no play in it. Here's the new one. It's a kit from AC Delco. Stiffer. Water pump. Here's the old one, and it is a Honda brand. It's pretty stiff. You can feel a little play in it too. Here's the new one. It's pretty stiff too. There's no play in it though. Obviously it's new, but it roughly looks the same. And of course the gasket. This gasket looks pretty ate up. The water pump does have 3 of the same size and 2. These 3 were on the top, these 2 at the bottom. Alright, I've got the water pump installed. I've got the intake on the head. All the sensors transferred. Now I'm going to install the head. The head is installed. I need to bolt it down. Alright, so I ran into a little bit of a problem. I do not have a 12mm star socket, so I need to hit the auto store, and I also need a belt for the alternator anyway, so Alright, so I'm ready to torque the studs down. I'm going to do 3 passes. I'm going to do 25, 45, and 65. The torque spec is 63, but because I got the head studs, I'm going to go ahead and just do 65. And as always, you want to cross torque. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's how we're going to do it. We're at the last torque, 65. That's all of them. I'm going to check them all again though. Alright, I'm wore the fuck out. Alright, everything's torqued and I dripped oil down in the head because I'm about to install the cams. Exhaust. Intake. Shit. Alright, so I dripped oil all in the head, and now I'm about to install the rocker arms. And again, I have them all labeled so I know exactly where they go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, E5 exhaust. All the rocker arms are installed. I'm going to drip some oil across them and then install the cams. Intake. Exhaust. Now for these. They have numbers on them. Letters for, or the I for intake and 6 because it's the 6th one. Then the arrow goes towards the timing belt. And you probably want to get a new cam seal for right here. I've got one, but it's inside.